I'm heading out to the LA Times Festival of Books. It's quite a long drive, but I'm so excited. Today, this is day one of LA Times Festival of Books. I'm going to be going 2 days, and today I'm going to be seeing Cassandra Clare and Susan Dennard, and I forget the other authors, but I'm going to 3 panels, so I'm so excited. The Cassandra Clare thing is, oh my god. I'm sitting out at the Cassandra Clare event, and holy crap, there's like a big stage and there's so many people in line and it's freaking pouring outside. Oh my god. And if it's not
my friend Kelly like early on in our friendship when we were talking about the show Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So we know Angel, right? Every time Angel goes evil, he puts on leather pants. So I just met Kelly, actually, and I really wanted to impress her because she's a very famous genius writer, and I was like, wow, she's so cool. So, of course, I immediately started talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Thank God she also loves Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So, I brought up this very salient point about Angel and his leather pants, and I was like, the thing is, like, so when Angel is good, which is most of the time, does he still have the pants, but he just doesn't wear them? Does he keep them in case he goes evil? And he's like, well, when I'm evil, I'll need something to wear. And like, because he's just sort of like, you know, sometimes we kind of have like fat pants for like, you know, I'm like, are these like his fat pants and he keeps them in the closet? And he's like, well, if I go evil, I might need some pants, so I'm gonna keep them. And so when he goes evil, he's like, well, I'm really glad I have those pants and I can go and put them on. Or when he goes evil, is he like, now I have to go out and buy more pants? And I was like, this kind of thing really bothers me. And she was like, wow. She was like, you should really, like, she was like, you're working on an urban fantasy novel. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, it's really good that you're this detail-oriented. In terms of like the character Simon, who is Jewish, like me. And I was like, well, I've never seen a Jewish vampire in a book, really. And there's all this Christian iconography that's associated with vampirism and with repelling vampirism. And I was like, well, so what? My husband at the time was like, so what scares off Jewish vampires? Like checks for $18?
I just got out of the Cassandra Clare conversation and I just got lunch, and oh my god, Cassandra Clare is so amazing. I actually didn't even know much about her, and I didn't even know that she actually grew up in Iran and she speaks Farsi. She looks so white. I did not see that coming. And she's so funny. I really need to like marathon all her books because I'm so behind. And there was also a signing for Lady Midnight, but I did not want to go into that because it was so restrictive. Like only 500 people could get their book signed, and you couldn't even get a picture with her. And it was just, you could only get Lady Midnight personalized too. It was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna deal with that. I'm gonna leave. And so I'm eating lunch right now, and it's like 2. And they have a bunch of food trucks and crazy food, and they have like a sushi burrito. Like, what is this? It's so cool. Look at this. It's a sushi burrito. It's like rice paper, and then there's stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna eat that. And I just missed the second panel, but I'm gonna go to another panel with Susan Dennard, and I'm really excited about that. I don't even know what it's about, but like, I mean, it's Susan Dennard, and freaking Susan Dennard is amazing.
I've been like in a corner where I'm like, yeah, why did I make that rule in book 1? If only I had not done that, it would be so much easier.
So you could have just written an exception.
I know. Well, I'm like really wish I could change my own map. Like, will you guys notice if I move one of the cities? I really put them too far apart, and I just don't know how to get them between in a logical amount of time. The horse riding.
Forest Chronicles by Patricia C. Reed, which I mean, it's like when you meet someone else because it's not a very well-known series, but like when you meet someone else who like is obsessed with it. Yes, it's like instant friendship, you know, it's like we're gonna be BFFs.
So I discovered Anne Rice, and she ruined all vampires for me. Like when Twilight came out, I was like, whatever. Have you read Anne Rice? Vampires sparkling in the sun.
It was like the first fantasy I'd read. There was a tough girl in it, and I read it like in the afternoon, and ran back to school the next day to the school librarian, and I was like, more! Give me more! And it forged a wonderful relationship with librarians for the rest of my life and with fantasy. So thank you, Lloyd Alexander, and thank you, Mrs. Lunsford.
What was your favorite fairy tale?
The enormous turnip. Turnip, the enormous turnip. It was from
Harry Potter? Sounds like a Harry Potter fairy tale.
Blatant us Americans.
Have I landed on another planet, Amelia?
We need Sarah up here. She understands.
Thank you. But that's why I'm a writer, because nobody understands me, so that's how I make a living.
Last one. It's midnight, and you've got a 9 a.m. deadline. Still like 5 chapters to go. What snack do you reach for?
Midnight? Oh my gosh. I would have been like in bed 6 hours before, like they're gonna have to deal with it. My go-to snack though, I have a weakness for gummy bears.
Cheese, crackers, tomato, and onion.
So specific.
I'm gonna have a craving.
It's not potatoes and tea?
No, potatoes and tea. Bacon and cabbage.
Hey, so I'm back from the festival and I had such an amazing time. I'm kind of sad I only got to go to like 2 panels, and one of them was not a panel actually. I only went to 1 panel, and I got to go see Cassandra Clare because we missed the one panel I wanted to go to because after Cassandra Clare I was like, I need food now. Anyways, I did really like the second panel though, and I hope to go to all 3 tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to a young adult love panel with Emery Lord, Morgan Matson, and a bunch of other contemporary authors, and then I'm also going to a fantasy and world building panel with Mary Lou, Victoria Aveyard, and a bunch of other fantasy authors. I'm going to a panel about suspense in novels, and I forget who else is there, but I think I remember Allie Carter is going there. And she wrote the Gallagher Girls series, and I loved them growing up so much. So I want to do a little bit of a haul. So I got a bunch of bags. Like walking around, there were so many booths just everywhere, and every booth was like, here, take a bag. So I got a bunch of bags. But I want to show you my favorite bags. So I went to the First in Line booth, and they gave me a bag because I'm subscribed to the First in Line. And oh my god, I love this bag so much. And then in the back, it says, I read whatever before. Like, it's so cute. I love it so much. This is Random House Publishing. And then they were also giving away ARCs, and I really wanted to get an Andai Darken ARC, but I got there around, I think, 11, and they were all out. So I got my Totally Awkward Love Story, an ARC. This just seems like a really cute contemporary. I'm not too crazy about the cover. I think it looks really cheesy, but it sounds really cute. So I'm excited to read it. And also it's an ARC. Oh my god, I love ARCs. Like, can I have more ARCs? When we walked in, we went to the information booth and they gave us a bag about the event, the LA Times Festival books. And on the back it says, like, I don't know what this is, but television for serious readers. I don't know. Anyways, and I got a bunch of other, they had a Broadway booth, and Hamilton, the poster for Hamilton was like really big in the back, and I just like screamed, oh my god, Hamilton! I got a bag from them, and I have a bunch of other bags. Anyways, I'm at my grandparents' house, and like, I think I'm gonna go edit the vlog, or not, I don't know, I still have like study and do homework, guys. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I have so much footage, guys, I'm sorry, future me. I hope you enjoyed. Au revoir!
Oh, so she has a bigger one?